Hello, today is Tuesday, the 3rd of January 2023. I thought I would make some meals today to set me back on track for my Slimming World journey. For this year, I lost 5.5 stone from March to December last year, but I've had 3 weeks off over Christmas, but I'm ready to get back on it. So I decided to make these apple and cherry oat muffins. I literally used 80 grams of ready break. 40 grams is for your healthy extra B. I used 2 eggs, 1 pot of Muller Light vanilla yogurt. I used a teaspoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of mixed spice, but you could use just cinnamon if you prefer, and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Mix it all together in the bowl. Did I say 2 eggs? I can't remember. I used 2 eggs. But yeah, just mix it all together. Probably could have done with a bit more yogurt, but that was fine. I then peeled 2 apples. Probably only needed 1, to be honest. Took all the skin off, and then I just chopped them up apart from the core. Diced them into small little chunks. And then I had these cherries, and I thought I'd use some of those up, otherwise I can't see what I'd use them in. But they're 1 cent each, I believe, so that's quite high. I probably wouldn't use them next time, to be honest. But literally put a spoonful of the oat mixture into a silicone mould. I sprayed it with coconut fry light beforehand. Just put a bit in the bottom, and then I just literally put a few chunks of the apple on top of the oat mixture. Then put some more oat mixture on top of the apple. And some cherries on top. And because I had extra apple left over, I also put some of that on the top. Gave it a spray with coconut fry light and put it in the oven for 20 minutes. It wasn't quite ready, so I did it for another 5. Brought them out, and this is what they look like. They smell amazing. Brought my teenager down from his bedroom. Look at those. Such a good recipe for breakfast or a quick snack. I mean, without the cherries, they're less than 1 cent each. Or if you use a healthy extra B with the cherries, they're roughly about 2 cents. Oh, that's me doing a taste test. So then I made some brunch. So I just literally wilted some spinach in a frying pan, added a couple of eggs with a dash of milk, and scrambled it. I did some mushrooms in the air fryer, which didn't turn out that great, and I already had a chicken skewer in the fridge, so just added that as well. That was my brunch. And I had to make I don't know what to call this, cowboy casserole, is it? Cowboy stew in the slow cooker for this evening's dinner. So I literally peeled some potatoes. Worst job in the world, I hate it. Chopped them up into 4s and rinsed them under the tap. And then I cut up some onions. These onions were tiny, so I used 3 of them. I already had some, if you can see in that container, some chopped up celery, pepper, yellow and red pepper, plum tomatoes in there from yesterday, so I used those as well. I used these Heck chicken chipolata sausages. They're 1/2 cent each, but I like to brown them first. A beef stock with 300 ml of water, a splash of Worcester sauce and some mixed herbs. Mix that all together. Yeah, brown the sausages, otherwise they just look a bit anemic and undercooked, so I don't like that. But this is everything that I used. I've made this before and it came out fine, so I just thought I'd go with it again. Literally put everything into the slow cooker. Potatoes haven't been cooked yet, they're just cooking in the slow cooker. So just pour it all in. That's the stock with the Worcester sauce and the mixed herbs. All the veg. You can use whatever you prefer. Uncooked potatoes. And a tin of beans. Give it all a good stir, make sure it's mixed in properly. I always try and get the potatoes covered because they're not cooked. I think they're the hardest thing that's got to soften. So I try and get them in some of the liquid. And then just put the lid on. I had it on high. I had it on for about 6 hours, I would say. Probably was ready after about 4.5. Didn't that look lovely? I love colourful food. That was it all cooked and in my bowl, and that's what I had for dinner this evening. That's what I finished the day on. Lovely.